Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I think that this is something that is insane, right? I think that the Democrats have lost their minds. I think they've really gone insane because the things that we have here has it doesn't even meet any type of sanity whatsoever. And if anything, it makes the Democrats look like children. And we even have some rhino Republicans that are also being bad. But by comparison, right? By comparison, it really just makes these Democrats or looks like rhino Republicans look sane, look normal, not look eh, crazy. But the Democrats are making a new high bar here because I don't know what they're doing. We have this here from Fox News. Dems throw House into chaos after 10 moderates join GOP to punish Al Green. So Al Green, as you guys probably all know, is a man that was censored. Well, he was censored as of today, but thrown out the Oval Office because he made a ruckus at the Oval Office during Trump's speech. And I endorse him being kicked because you shouldn't be doing that. Because as I said before, if one person does it, everybody else is going to start joining in and start doing it, and it's going to make a whole thing bad. I mean, again, let them all just act like idiots because it's okay. This should be fine. What we have here is that House lawmakers have voted to censor Representative Al Green, Texas, after he was thrown out of President Donald Trump's address to a joint session of Congress on Tuesday night. 10 Democrats joined Republicans in voting for the measure. Green himself voted present along with the first term Representative Shamari McFigures. Al Green's childish outbursts exposed the chaos and dysfunction within the Democratic Party, and since President Trump's overwhelming win in November and his success in office thus far, it is not surprising that 108 Democrats refuse to support Green's censure, given their history of radical, inflammatory rhetoric fueled by Trump derangement syndrome. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, Minnesota, told Fox News Digital. So again. Yes, 10 Democrats actually did vote to censor Representative Al Green, which is, I guess, a step in the right direction, right? But again, I don't think this is enough because what I'm going to show you guys is just going to end up showing you that the insanity is not out yet. It's not over, and we're going to be going over this. So we have this here from Speaker Michael Johnson, which is questionable at best of what sometimes he's not harsh enough on some of these people, but he says 108 Democrats just voted against censoring Representative Al Green. Instead of supporting decorum, they defended his shameful and egregious behavior. What an embarrassment.
This is a really sad day for our institution.
This is what he has to say here. Well, again, this is a little bit early, so I'm going to show you exactly what is going on. So this from Gunther Engelman says the final vote to 2024 to 298, 10 Democrats voted to censor him, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we're going to go over this right here.
On this vote, the yeas are 224, the nays are 198. With 2 answering present. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table. The House will come to order. The House will come to order. Shh. Will Representative Green present himself to the well?
Now, guys, what the Democrats are about to do is going to make you cringe. It's going to make you think they're childish and doesn't think they're actually doing anything outside of their jobs or anything of their job for that matter. And it really makes me question on what is going through the Democrats' minds, right? Like the insanity that they're coming forth. So without further ado, here's them singing. Yes, that's right. They sing.
By its adoption of House Resolution 189, the House has resolved that Representative Al Green be censured, that Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
Yes, guys are singing. They're singing.
The House had come to order. The House had come to order. What's it? The House had come to order. Clear the well, please. Clear the well. The House has to continue its business. Just say the House is in recess. Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1, the House will stand in recess subject to the call of the chair.
No, no. See, Mike Johnson, what you do here is the opposite. See, what you do is that you start being a man, you start being a leader, and you start doing things that are, well, quite honestly, the way that you should do it. Here's what you should do. Since you have children acting like children, and the only way to make children stop acting like children and, wise up or whatever, it's not their bad behavior, is to punish them. And the thing is, a censors practically nothing. It's just like, oh, no, 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 don't do that. You're being a very bad boy or girl, and you get to walk off. And we were just like, don't do that again, please. So don't do that. But the Democrats are like, no, we're just going to continue doing this parade, this political stunt, this insanity here. And it's insane, right? It's completely insane. And on top of that as well, you should probably censor all of them and then probably revoke their ability to do any proceedings within that office or office or what have you. Because obviously, they're not wanting to do their jobs. They're just something an official proceeding. They're not doing anything productive. Why would we do recess? Kick all of these people out, censor all of them, and maybe remove them from titles or whatever, so that way they can actually start acting like adults. They're acting like children. And the only way to treat children the correct way is to punish them and teach them the correct way to act. And it's annoying that the Republicans just refuse to do this type of thing, right? It's really annoying. Well, what we have here is Mike Johnson talking about this whole situation here. So without further ado, let's get his take.
What Representative Al Green did in the midst of the president's speech as our honored guest to the chamber was disrupted. He did it intentionally, as everyone saw. I gave him plenty of warnings, and he refused it. It was a deliberate action. It needed to be met with swift punishment. That's the tradition of this place, to maintain decorum. And so that's what we just did. The resolution passed on the House floor. There were 224 votes in favor of censuring him for that behavior. 198 Democrats voted against it. I can't believe that. 2 votes present. So I think we had 9 Democrats join us in this bipartisan measure that we took. And it was critically important, Bill, because we have to maintain the dignity of this place. We're the greatest deliberative body in the history of the world. There's a deep and rich tradition here, and it is violated. To our understanding and our review of history, that was the first time that any member of Congress has ever had to be removed in the middle of a presidential address, and it's shameful. This is a really sad day for...
Yeah, but like I said, you didn't do enough, because in this scenario, maybe he should have been reprimanded or whatever, but I am starting to think that what you guys should have done is just straight up censor all of them, and then have the sergeant of arms and remove them, and on top of that, probably remove some titles or whatever's within your power, because something needs to be done, because they're just going to keep doing this. This is not productive. This is not good for the American people, and the American people are seeing on how these Democrats are acting here. It's quite insane. And now what we have here is from Egg Wokeness, where Democrats are they're playing Super Smash Bros. Fighting sound in the background here, and it literally says, "Choose your character." This is the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even know why they did this. Who told them to do this? This is stupid, and this is not something that I would even want at all. Like, all right, this is just insane. So without further ado, guys, here we go. Guys, what is this? What are we watching here? Right? What what are you actually doing here? Like, I don't understand on what this is supposed to do, on how this is supposed to make people want to vote for you, because it's making you look like idiots. And quite honestly, stupid. I cannot fathom on why Democrats are doing this. I mean, keep on doing this because in the midterms we're just going to win in a sweep because people are looking at you and you're like, you're a bunch of idiots. What is this? What message is this sending to the American people? That you're like, you're not doing anything here? I don't know what this is. This is completely insanity here. And like with all these things that's going on here, it, every time, every time, it's like it's not funny, it's not cute, it's not anything at all. All right, maybe if you're like maybe if you're my age at best, if not younger, maybe you might get away with this potentially. But even then, when you're in a professional setting, you need to start acting like a professional, like an actual senator, etc. And this is not what you're doing here. This makes it look bad on the people that voted you in because they voted in crazy people that just don't seem to do their jobs. Well, keep it up, Democrats. You guys are really, really being stupid here. I don't know what's going on. All right, guys, that's it for video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
Burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your